Hello, I'm Byrl with Byrl Guitars, and this week on RezoBiz, I'd like to talk about sound posts and the importance that they are to the tone of your guitar. And you can actually, and I'm finding you can actually use this different sound posts to tweak the tone of your guitar a little bit. So let's play with that. Hi, I'm Byrl with Byrl Guitars, and welcome to RezoBiz, where everything is greater with a resonator. Okay, so I got these posts put in. They're not in, that one's just a little loose, but once I get the tension on the strings and all that, it'll be tight. And they're just sitting. I usually glue them in, but for right now we're just going to put that in like that. And let's put the strings on it and we'll see how that sounds. Here's the new Byrl logo. Get to put in this fretboard. Really tickled with what we get to do with Dobros, because we can use softer woods. That spalted hackberry on this one is beautiful. Get our cone in. The next we'll put the cover plate in. Thought I'd say too, this is my clear tone saddles, and I can get them in a different variety of color where it doesn't make any difference on the sound. But what's cool about this one is I was able to get to match the fretboard, and just a cosmetic thing. It's fun. Get the cover plate on here now, and then we'll get a this is going to have the hip shot. This got the roller nut, and we'll get the hip shot, get this put on, then we'll get the hip shot put on it, and then we can test the sound out. I'll put my sound holes in it, sound hole rings. Alright, so we have the normal sound post that I would regularly put in a dobro. And we're getting ready to test this. So I'm going to do a little sample. And then I've got this wood. And I cannot tell you the name of this wood because I can't pronounce it. And the way it's Spanish, I believe. The meaning of the word, which that I can't even try to, I'm not even going to try to tell you. The meaning is axe killer. And literally, see, I believe I cut a little bit off of that one. But this piece right here, I'm feeling it. It's nearly as heavy as an entire built back of one of my guitars. It's so dense. And so we're going to try swapping we're going to try swapping the post out and doing all 6 different, and then we want to do half and half. We'll just try it, record the sound, and see what the difference is. If there is. I believe there will be, but I just like to see the difference. So usually I glue these posts in, and I did not do that this time. What we're going to do is go through. Sad thing is I probably should have numbered them. Oh well. Go through, and then what I'll do is I'll custom make each one of these to fit just exactly in here. And we're going to fill this whole thing, all 6 of them, with this hard axe killer wood. And then I'm going to take out 3 after we play it. I'm going to take out 3 and put the original dowels in it, and have 3 on one side. And I have some people, they say they like to hear the high, bright, high notes. So I'm going to try to use the wood, stiff wood on one side of the dobro, and hopefully, I don't really know how this all works. It's just theory, a lot of it. But when I say how this works, as far as can you stiffen one side and do stuff to one side and make everything on the other side a little more loose to help the bass. Does the bass notes draw from one side of the dobro versus the other? I don't know how that works, but we're going to play like it does. And I'm going to put this on the treble side. Let this be on the bass side, or the softer ones be on the bass side. And hopefully we keep our nice rich bass, but maybe we can brighten up our highs a little bit. We'll see. Alright, so here's my sound post put in, and they're not glued in. I'm just putting them in, and they don't have to be glued in. I don't believe the sound may be affected a little bit by the glue, but I don't think it'd be enough for us to notice. But I think this will be enough for us to notice. So let's get her back together and let's try it out. Now, I've heard of other people messing with this idea and having made a noticeable difference. So, get ready to find out whether it will be a noticeable difference for us. And this will be the extreme because it's all 6 and quite a bit harder. All right, this is sound test 2. This has all 6 of the Axe Killer strips of wood in it. Sound posts, I guess we should say. So let's try this. Okay, I got the strings off of it. Let's take it apart again. And we will I'm going to take these out. So these are there's 6 of these in here. I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to put 3 in of the softer, and I got to figure out which ones go where, because each brace is a little hand carved a little different, so that's not it. Oh, and we'll save that. I think that might be it. And anyhow, each brace is set just for what am I trying to say here? I can't do this I can't talk and look for this at the same time. It's sad, isn't it? The braces are hand carved, and so they're not exactly the same at both ends. I don't look for cement. I don't look for them to be exactly perfectly symmetrical. I look for I carve on it, I tap on it, and when it starts sounding the way I like it, I stop. And so I gotta find the little tone bar that fits just right for that side. All right, here we go. Alright, so this is what I've chosen. There's the softer wood, and this is the axe killer, axe breaker, whatever. So I'm going to have the 3 sound posts on one side that are soft, and 3 sound posts on the other side that are hard. And to me, into my ear, that's what sounds the best. Alright, I've got them glued in. You'd have to really yank on them to break them out now. And we'll put it back together. Alright, so I did go with the 3-on-3. I've got them glued in. And so I would say this, there was a change of strings, but they were brand new strings when we first started. I did the first, we changed, and I'd had it, there's probably more that I did to this than what was on the video, but so they had been loosened and tightened a couple times, but then on the 3rd change we did put fresh strings on it, but it's only, they were brand new when we started this little project, and then through the middle of it we did change it. I don't think that well, what happened is from loosening and tightening I did break one, but I don't think they were wore out. Sometimes I can hear it in the middle, especially the G string starts to lose its vibrance, and you can really, I can see where my thumb pick really gets tearing up, or I break a wound and I get a buzz. None of that was going on, and it wasn't a G string that broke, it was the D. So I don't think that was any of that was the cause for the difference that we were hearing. Really, I think I think that was just the sound posts. And so also I would say the not iron, that is another kind. Ironwood is one that we could use to tweak the tone on it, but also any hard and light wood. I've heard of some others that were used. So I'm going to keep playing with this now that I feel like I can hear it. Definitely, well, I thought I could hear it on the video. So the 3rd one was the one I picked based on the video when I was playing it, but I could hear when we went from the softer wood, the poplar, to that axe killer or whatever that wood is called. And I don't think it's something the axe killer wood. I'm not really trying to say that's the one you got to have. It's just a very dense wood. If you was able to put ebony in its place, it might come out the same, or rosewood. I do feel I have a piece of rosewood over there, and I think that stuff is more dense than rosewood. It is ridiculously heavy. So, all right, well, hope that was a bit of interest to you. And if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. There'll be more videos. Try to keep them coming out each week. Towards the end of the year, they kind of slow down and get intermittent because of the holidays. But we'll kick up with a whole bunch of new stuff for sure the new year. Just keep an eye out. And if you hit the like button, I believe there's a little bell that will let you know that I have put something new out. And I am trying to keep them coming every week, every other week until the end of the year. And then we'll get real definite every week. All right, thank you. And we'll see you next time. Alright, well, if you found this video interesting, hit the like button and subscribe, and watch out for some more videos. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I got these posts put in. They're not in, that one's just a little loose, but once I get the tension on the strings and all that, it'll be tight. And they're just sitting. I usually glue them in, but right now we're just going to put that in like that, and let's put the strings on it, and we'll see how that sounds. Here's the new Byrl logo. Got to put in this fretboard. Really tickled with what we get to do with Dobros, because we can use softer woods. That spalted hackberry on this one is beautiful.